welcome back to Lessons Learned. I'm Sherry, and today I'm going to be reviewing a very useful tool that we can have in our sewing rooms and crafting rooms that was sent to me to be reviewed, and it's called the LED Adjustable Illuminated Tracing Light Box. Now, some of you may already have light boxes. We use light boxes for different things, for tracing, like for applique pieces onto fabric or onto template material, even onto the paper. And then also we use it in foundation paper piecing to be able to see if our pieces of fabric are going to fit in the spaces of the foundation paper piecing pattern for individual pieces. And today I wanted to just show you how this one works. Now, it comes from a company called HTVRONT. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, if that's a word or if it's just a series of letters that you just say them one after the other. I don't know. But this company specializes in handicraft categories like heat transfer vinyl, adhesive vinyl, transfer tape for vinyl, heat transfer paper, sublimation paper, cutting machines, heat transfer machines, and then they also have this light box, which is very appropriate for our application here. And here's what it looks like out of the box. It's approximately, it's marked in centimeters, but it's approximately 10 5/8 by 14 1/8. So 10.5 by 14, you might say. Now, the actual lit part of it, which is the white part that you see in the center, is 9 inches by 12.5. But that's still bigger than a regular size piece of paper. So I feel like this size is not a problem. It's not too small, it's compact. Look how thin it is. You could make a little cover to go over it, a little quilted cover, so that you could take it with you to your retreats or your sewing classes. And it simply comes with a USB cord that plugs into it, and then the USB goes into your power. You don't get this power plug here, but you can plug it directly into your computer as well, or any 5-volt power source that you might have that has a USB in it. Maybe even one of your sewing machines has that, or cutters, or whatever that you have that's electronic in your sewing room that has a USB. You could plug it just straight into there. So I just happen to have this little iPad or phone cube, and I'm just going to stick that in my outlet down here. And then let me show you, when you turn it on, there's a little power button right here, so you can turn it on. And then if you hold down on it, it's going to dim. And then if you keep holding down on it, it'll brighten back up again. So it gets pretty darn bright. I compared it to my Caterpillar, which is kind of like the Cadillac of light boxes, and it's the same as far as how bright it is. So let me show you in the next clip what you and I can do with this light box. So now I'm going to show you here what applications I would use this light box with. I'm currently working on an applique project, and there are many templates in paper form in my pattern. So they're on both sides, but it doesn't really interfere that I just need these two and not this big one here that's on the other side from another block, quilt block that I'll be doing. So the light shines bright enough that I can see exactly what I need to draw on this side of the page. So I need A, which is this shape right here, and then B, which is a circle. And I have some template material, which is kind of a clear plastic. You've seen it in the quilt stores. And then this one will be for my A piece, and then I have another piece for my B circle there. So usually when I'm writing on or tracing onto this template plastic, I use a pencil, because you can use a Sharpie like this, like a fine point Sharpie, or even an ink pen, but sometimes it tends to smear. Now, that wouldn't be a problem at all if you're tracing onto paper. You could go ahead and use your thicker Sharpies for that. Not the thick Sharpies, but this fine point Sharpie or some other finer point type of marker or pen. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark this with my pencil here. And you can see that it's very visible. And I'm not going to have any trouble seeing this when I go to cut it out, if my lead will stay out. So there is my template. I've got it all drawn in. My pencil didn't want to work right there very well, but I finally got it. And then now to do my circle. Just barely got a big enough piece to do it, but I can see it. Okay, so there it is. It's a little bit light over here, but I can see it. But as far as the light box goes, it did its job perfectly. So one other application we can use the light box for in our quilting studios is for foundation paper piecing. Let me show you how that works. Here is a piece of a foundation paper pieced block that I'm going to get started on, and you always start with your number 1 and your number 2 with your right sides together of your fabric, but you sew it on the lined side. However, the fabric is on the plain side. So if you're doing foundation paper piecing, you need to make sure it goes like this, and it's going to cover both your 1 piece and your 2 piece. So we can see that with our 1/4 inch seam allowance that we're supposed to have there, that we've got plenty of fabric underneath there to cover the 1 and the 2 piece. So that is a really good helpful tool to use, the light box that is, to make sure that you have a large enough size of material or fabric to cover your individual sections without just blindly looking at it like this and up in the air. You can't really see that that's going to cover. But under the light box, you can definitely, or on the light box, you can definitely see it. So those are 2 ways that I use a light box. I have 2 pieces of good news for you. One is that you can buy this on Amazon for only $22.99. Now, the day that I'm making this video, which is the 8th of December, I saw it with a coupon for 50% off. So you could get this light pad for about $12. So go check it out. If you think you need a light pad or you just want to try something inexpensive to see if it's something you would use, this is your opportunity. So go on to Amazon, and I'll provide the link in my description box, and also the website link to HTVRONT. So the other second piece of good news that I have is they sent me 2 of these. So I have 1 to give away. So if you want to leave any sort of comment below this video, you will be entered into a giveaway. So you could get 1 for free. So make a comment. It doesn't have to have any particular word in it at all. If you want to make a comment but you don't want to be in the giveaway, just say that in your comment. And if you do get picked, I will choose another winner. So go out and get your inexpensive, high quality light box today from Amazon and get busy in your quilting room with it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope it was helpful for you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.